Now let's see your tats. Yes, seriously. And what's the story behind them? I ask because an exhibition is taking place in Plymouth this very evening, showing off people's marine-themed tattoos. It's one of a series of artist residencies in the city over the next 4 years, exploring people's connection to the sea. Well, Hattie McCann is at the gallery for us now, but has she been inspired to get one of her own? Hattie?
As a matter of fact, I have, Victoria. I'll be getting it done in just a minute. And how could I not, with the wealth of art and inspiration behind me, which has all been submitted by people who work or live in, or just who have a strong connection to Plymouth. For generations, tattoos have been used to tell stories.
Tattoo marks needn't make a permanent impression, more than we can say for the impression this chap would make at the beach.
They've certainly made an impression on Plymouth. In fact, one Plymouth tattoo artist is something of an institution.
I think on average we tattoo about 2% of the community.
In 1985, Doc Price was tattooing on Union Street, and 40 years later, he's still there.
Well, I'm 92 now, and I started when I was 14.
It's safe to say that the city's connection with tattoos is more than skin deep. 6 months ago, the call went out from Plymouth Culture and the Plymouth Sound National Marine Park saying, let's see your tats. See spelt S-E-A, get it? Since then, they've had nearly 300 submissions from people who love the sea.
We have multiple universities down here that actually focus on marine biology or marine sciences, lots of autonomy like centres down here. We've obviously got the Royal Navy down here. Everywhere we look, we've got beaches, we've got sea. So I think actually it brings out a passion in a lot of people that is here for them. It's their go-to for mental health, or it's their part-time passion focused, recreation, employment. So actually the water is a massive part, and we can definitely see that around these walls.
Tors has some of her own ink in the gallery.
Every time I think about what I do, why I do it, the passion for it, it's literally the water coursing through my veins.
It's all about making art and culture accessible in a way that people might not have thought of, and the team have been amazed by people's willingness to share.
Not only to submit their photographs, but to tell us their stories as well, which we've found really moving, and yeah, it's like a kind of marker of a particular moment in people's lives, but really demonstrate a deep relationship with Plymouth and the sea here.
Well, what do you think? I rather like it. And it's the design of Rachel Dobbs, who's one half of Low Profile, who've organised the event. Rachel, what is it about the sea that inspires you?
I think living by the sea here in Plymouth is super important to me and to loads of other people. I feel super calm by the sea. It's really good for my mental health, and it's just a great place to chill out.
It's clearly something that other people feel as well, just by the sheer volume of tattoos around us.
Yeah, definitely. Through this whole collection of tattoos that we've gathered during the residency, it's been really interesting to see all of those really different individual relationships that people have to the sea.
And talk me through this one, because tattoos often have meaning. They don't have to, do they? But lots of these clearly do around the room. So talk me through this one.
Yeah, so this tattoo is some sea kelp, which grows in Plymouth Sound as part of the marine park. And you also have some writing that says "Hold Fast." And "Hold Fast" is a traditional tattoo writing. It would often be across people's knuckles, and it was about holding onto the rope, holding tight. And this part at the bottom of the kelp is also called the hold fast. It's how the seaweed holds on to live in the marine environment.
Of these tattoos around the room, lots of them are scientific, lots of them are very traditional. Do you have a favourite?
Oh, I've got so many favourites. I think the ones that I'm really drawn to are things that are quite anatomically correct. So there's lots of amazing sharks and sea creatures. There's a beautiful sea thrift plant, so like a botany illustration. And I think those are my personal favourites.
They really are, and it's all different kinds of styles as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so many. And so many things that are about the imagination of the sea. So things like mermaids, mystical creatures that live under the sea. And then also going right back to actually what we could see if we were swimming or scuba diving in the Sound.
Fantastic. Well, I think that I might make this one permanent, but I won't tell my mum.
That's the thing, isn't it? You don't never want to tell your mum or dad. Thank you, Hattie.